welcome back. 2024 NFL Mock Draft Simulator. This is your host, Trey Dauber, and today we're going to be doing the Detroit Lions. A couple things on the Lions that just kind of stand out. Number one, it's not really hard to understand why the Lions are at this point when you're so bad for so many years, plus you add in that Rams trade. You have a bunch of picks at your arsenal. They've built this strong roster, and I don't agree with a lot of the things that Brad Holmes has done. Mainly being, I know Jahmyr Gibbs is a good football player. You can't take a running back that high anymore. It's just criminal, especially when you're picking 12 and you could have turned that into 6 guys. Never going to be something I agree with. What's even worse is the fact that they picked Jack Campbell, who's just not a good football player. So they really fucked themselves on a couple of things. Number two, I can't get Dan Campbell to lay off the fourth down crack pipe. Like, as a GM, I'm not sure that's my job to tell him to lay off the fourth down crack pipe, but that's something he needs to do. Let's just look at the roster here really quickly. Couple good things in free agency. You got to give them that. Couple good things in free agency. DJ Reader, smart addition, should help him against a run. Got to keep the big guy healthy, though. They finally added some corners. Last year, they had 0 corners. Now they at least have some corners. Carlton Davis, give up a pick for him. Don't always love doing that, but this is a team. They need corners, and they still need corners. Amik Robertson should help him, too. And got to keep the line strong. Like, this offensive line, this is the heart and soul of our team. If Jared Goff is under pressure and he has to play fast, we have no prayer. Lost Jonah Jackson the offseason. And Kevin Zeitler is our short-term replacement. Would love to add to this offensive line any way that we can. So that'll be what we're looking to do here. We're going to do 3 rounds just because they made that Carlton Davis trade. We're working at the back of the back of the back. And we'll see. This isn't really a complicated draft for the Lions. Take the best guy, upgrade the defense, and improve the offensive line. We got weapons. Got plenty of those, so we'll see what we can do. I know some people do the fast mode on these simulators. I like to see who's going, have an idea of what teams are picking who, and if I want the option to trade up, I can at least pause it. 99% of the time I don't trade up, but I like to at least have the option. So far, I don't love how many offensive linemen are coming off the board. Pick 36 and 78, that's not bad. This trade's not bad. You don't need my 7, dude. Okay. I would love to do this trade, Kansas City. I would love nothing more than to do this trade with you. Can we just, like, swap 7s or something? Like, I don't know. This shouldn't be that fucking hard. Can we... I'd rather keep my 7, you know? Can I swap the Tampa Bay 6 for the Arizona 7? Fine. Great. And they traded up for Worthy, and that makes sense. Oof. Oof. You know what? I'm going to keep the 5th-year option. I'm not going to move out. I'm going to keep the 5th-year option because I think this is a point in the draft that I just can't really pass on, and I don't want to get sniped because if I get sniped, I don't know who I'm going to take. We're going to take Kingsley Suamataia. In terms of where he's going to play, I know we have Taylor Decker. I know we have Penei Sewell. This is Penei Sewell's, I think, cousin, right? I think cousin. I'll have to double check that. I know they're related in some way, shape, or form. He also, 5-star recruit, attended Oregon, didn't get a chance to play like right away, so he went to BYU and just fucking dominated. If you go watch his game against Arkansas, he has a nuts play in that game. I think, again, people could disagree with me on this. I think he's the best tackle in the draft, and I'm just not going to pass on him here. And I can... Listen, he's already related to Penei Sewell. This is my long-term left tackle, and I think I can play him at guard as a rookie. As Taylor Decker gets older, this is my new left tackle. I mean, he's an athletic freak. Guys that are this big, they shouldn't be able to move that way. And we're not going to pass on him. So, like, I could do that deal with New England. Then I lose the 5th-year option. And he's somebody I would want the 5th-year option for. And I'm a little bit afraid that they're going to snipe him. And he's by far the best. I mean, maybe they'll take Morgan, but I don't want to risk that. I don't want to risk that. So we'll take Kingsley. Okay, they took McConkey. I mean, who knows who they were taking, but the fact that we can have the Sewell gets his cousin, that's cool to me. I like that. We'll see who's there in the 2nd round. I actually like that trade offer a lot. What picks do I have? I'm up again at 73. Up again at 73. Up again at 73. I would like this, but I don't know. I don't think that's even... This trade would be fucking awesome. But I don't know if I'm going to get the guy I want at 73. Who would I pick? I know who I'd pick. You know what? We're going to pull the trigger here. We're going to turn the card in for Chris Jenkins. He's a player I really like. Plus, he's from the state of Michigan. Aiden Hutchinson knows him pretty well. I like Chris Jenkins a lot. And DJ Reader's a short-term fix. If we can really add to this defensive tackle unit, I mean, this guy was a total bust from day one. I tried to tell you that. The second they turned the card in, that was trash. This gives us a real defensive tackle to work with. So, listen, teams win with offensive and defensive linemen. We're going to take Jenkins. I don't think he would have made it there. When do we pick again? Because this is very... 95. Yeah, I just have to do it. We're going to take Peyton Wilson. Jack Campbell can go fuck himself. If we get any kind of trade offer for Jack Campbell, he is very much available. And we will take a linebacker that can actually play football. And that is Peyton Wilson. He can run. He's a former wrestler. I think he's fucking awesome. And if you're telling me I can get Peyton Wilson to be my top linebacker, I don't even necessarily need him to play right away. I got options. Have him develop. Eventually, he'll be my starting linebacker. Yes, I'd love to trade down here, but if I don't get him now, I'm never going to get one. So we're going to go ahead and pull it. He should have won a long time ago, in my opinion. We'll go ahead and do that. I like where we're at. I like what we accomplished, too. You can never have enough offensive and defensive linemen. And if that's what we're going to end up turning the card in for, I'll take it. And this pick here coming up is our Chiefs pick. I don't love that offer. 156 is a little low. Cleveland. Oh, perfect. Oh, at the back of the 3rd. What other picks do I have? Just so I know. Oh, we got some ammo at the back. We didn't get a ton of future picks, but that's okay. We're a good team. It's about the now for the Lions. As soon as this roster starts to get expensive, it's going to be hard to win. So we got to almost kind of get guys that can help us right now. Add our guy Mike Sandler still. I mean, keep the guy in the state of Michigan. Nobody's going to complain. You turn the card in for him. Great nickel corner. We need corners. We got to have corners. This is an easy call for me, and this is a pick we got from the Chiefs. We already traded down. If you're telling me we get Sanders still for free while turning in the card for Sue Mattia 3 picks later, that's a win for us, and we'll go ahead and do that. And there goes Kyrie Jackson. I don't think he would have been there if we traded down. Andrew Phillips just went. Hey, man. Working at the back of the back of the back to get some extra ammunition. Sanders still... We upgrade this defense a lot. We fill really the one hole on our roster, which is need a Jonah Jackson replacement. He can play guard for a year. And then he'll be our long-term left tackle. And then, with the later picks, we can pick more offensive linemen, maybe another depth wide receiver, work on that defense a little bit more. We still had some more picks to work with. I could have traded down a couple more times later. Let me know what you think. I think this is a good outcome for the Lions, though. Especially James Herrick. Let me know. Listen, if the Lions come away with that draft, James Herrick, would you be happy with it? Comment down below. Let me know what you think. That's your line.